tous. On est parti pour une petite vidéo. Et là c'est parti. C'est en train de le faire.
17 points for him last game against Houston. And Gasol slams it in. He says thank you very much and sails in for the
what it is. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line. Here's what Washington's going with right. Sessions subbed in for John Wall. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Wright outside. Passes it to Allen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Freak missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Allen, that's good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
Jones with the screen on Rivers. Front past the arc. Jones, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
En haut à droite, il y a les notes, le point, le rebond, les passes décisives, il monte.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Sessions kicks to Nene. Nene setting the pick for Beal. Off the pick. And another miss by Washington.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Wizards trail by 6. Mayo, the pass to Beal. Inside, Sessions. Excellent D there from Allen.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
To the left wing. Nene with the screen on Allen. Here's Sessions. Count that one. Sessions has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. Washington shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Got a piece of it.
Là, il reste 8 secondes.
Wright sets a screen for Rivers. Pass to Pekovic. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good. The screen.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form. I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly.
La pauvre, c'est un paysage du tir en suspension à mi-distance. Elle a utilisé L2 pour jouer serré sur lui à distance.
For Gasol. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Carlos Boozer. Tony Allen's checked in for Hairston. And Freak subbed in for Austin Rivers. So on the floor for Memphis. Freak in a 2. Pekovic is out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Allen. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Non, c'est déjà ton nom.
Washington takes possession.
Là, c'est vraiment
See the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Screen by Jones. 5 to shoot. No one near Wall as he lets it go. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's Freak. And the rebound goes to the net.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Sessions dishes the Wall. Here's Jones. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. 2 shots. He doesn't get the second one. Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Amen.
Allen kicks to right. All with the steal. Down low. That's good from Beal on the assist by Wall. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. And for Memphis, they're shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Conley kicks to Pekovic. Cannot hit. And Washington the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense. In that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
There's Freak. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Washington. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Beal's shot is good. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here is Conley. There's Freak. Banked in off the glass.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Left side, Jones. It's rebounded by Memphis. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Number one, we've done really well in limiting our turnovers. The last thing we want to do is give them extra possessions, and so far, we haven't. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
You know Gasol is playing well. He's got 14 points and a block.
Memphis trailing here. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Marquis Morris is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Nene in at the middle spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Allen gets to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Green gets it to go. Washington shooting 43% for the game. And Wall kicks to Morris. 16 feet away. Drained for 2 points. Morris has got 6 points.
You know, as soon as he
Mayo comes in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Memphis also making some changes. Boozer, he's checked in for Green. Freak comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. First in fast break points, 5th in field goal percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
And as one of the premier transition teams in the league, nobody could get out and run like they do. The first thing they looked to do when they got the ball in their hands was push it, and they did that really well.
And both free throws good for Oubre. To the paint, it's tipped. Oubre with the steal. Here is Sessions. Morris with a screen on Rivers. At the elbow, it's Mayo. Rebounded by Hairston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. No
good.
Excellent D here for Mayo. And now here's Mayo. The fast break opportunity.
Je sais alors que ça,
To the left
normalement.
side wing. Here's Sessions. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Wizards lead by 7. The Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Freak passes to Boozer. Kicks to Rivers. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And stolen by Mayo. Finished off the break. 6 points for Kelly Oubre. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Washington.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that.
Je suis vraiment pas bon ce soir.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Morris a screen. Sessions against Rivers. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Freak dishes to Boozer. Looking to end the run. Excellent D there
Oh,
for
mais
Mayo.
là-dessus, il
The
rentre
Wizards
pas.
have gone 6 of 10
Oh,
from the
mon
field in
Dieu.
the third quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one.
Putain, ils ont dit 11 points d'avance, c'est pas bon ça.
Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Freak in at point guard. Hairston is out there with Green, and it's Marc Gasol. And
C'est
it's
quoi ce
Allen in
match
at
de
the 2
9
spot.
que je pense
Here's
faire.
the screen. Benet setting the pick for Mayo. Off the pick. Shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. It's stolen by Sessions.
And clearly,
Tous les ballons.
a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was
Execution, fellas. Do your job.
We're so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Grizzlies.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for John Wall. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And there's the foul on the shot. They'll go to the line for 2.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Sessions. He has 8 points and a steal. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Freak. And some on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. Mayo against Rivers. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Down low, here's Freak. They get it back.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this. The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There are two types of point guards, Ernie. Kenny would know nothing about that. He shot the ball every time he touched it. Anyway, the guys who keep everyone involved and the guys who can do it all for himself. He's a great distributor. He's always going to get his assists, but when they need someone to take over, Wall's the guy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Quoi?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guy, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way player, as you love to call him, Ernie.
You know what you named two, Kenny? You're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a groin
I like him.
game. My homeboy down in Orlando, Victor Oladipo.
Ooh, already?
Defense and athleticism, yes, already. And at the last spot, Andrew Wiggins, young fella with all the potential to do it all.
Great potential. A little too young, Victor and Andrew, but they're on their way.
Let's send it.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Welcome to the Air Canada Center, home. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Hairston is out there with Boozer. And it's Conley, and it's Gasol in at the 5.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Dishes it to Hairston. Inside, got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Raptors moving it up. That's good from Lowry on the assist from DeRozan. That's 10 points for Kyle Lowry. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Conley kicks to Freak. Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Wizards.
And when things started to go wrong for them in that game, boy, did they ever go wrong. They just could never get back on track in that game.
Greg, the problem to me was no consistency. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they couldn't build them.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to...
Raptors leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Freak in at shooting guard. Bekovic is out there with Green. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. The Grizzlies shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. To the right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's Lowry. 17 points in his last outing. DeRozan's shot is good.
Defensively there, Clark.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Knicks in New York.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for him. Amazing at how
and even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Shoots and misses off the right side of the rim. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Another miss by DeRozan.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I gotta find something, you're right. That's good. Freak's got his first points.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
There's a screen. Lowry up top. Out to the right wing. Marcus All's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Freak passes to Gasol. To the paint. There's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson. The Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one misses. Carroll's checked in for Lewis. And Memphis also making his switch. Boozer, he's checked in for Green. And he's good on the second. Raptors leading by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Lowry drives in. Carroll kicks to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Good.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Pushing it up. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Rivers kicks to Freak. Left side Boozer. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
The success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Allen dishes to Boozer. Shot from the wing. Count the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. Yeah. He drains those.
Raptors leading by 9.
9 points à rattraper, c'est pas faire.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That shot. Carroll's got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. The clock runs out.
Hey, Kevin, we'll put...
Il va en a perdu. Passe en même temps.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the front end. We're not going to let this game get away from us. I like the way we're driving the lane, drawing contact and getting calls. We're going to cause some foul trouble in the second half if we keep playing aggressively like that. And let's also make a better effort to get the ball into the paint and attack the basket. Didn't see much of that in the first half. And let's not lean too much on the fast break in the second half. Get things set up when we can. The points will come fast enough. Don't worry. It might not feel like it, but we're in an okay position. A lot of teams would have been out of this game by now, but we're still in it. Let's get after it and see what happens.
C'est parti.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Boozer. And Freak subbed in for Hairston. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The Grizzlies trail by 16.
Oh putain, c'était bon, c'était bien joué.
Down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Number 5, Kyle Lowry.
He was one of the best distributors of the basketball all season long and was really one of his team's bright spots a year ago.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Now Conley, 11 points in the game. Allen outside. He dishes it to Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Good. Freak's got 5.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Raptors leading by 15. Outside Lowry. They set the pick. And Carroll now atop the key. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Powell, the pass to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. And Patterson kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range, it's tipped, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Raptors with some changes. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Memphis also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. Scola, a screen on Rivers. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to Valanciunas. The 15-footer. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Rivers kicks to Freak. And he feeds it to Wright.
Hey, their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Rivers kicks to Wright. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. So on the floor for Memphis. Freak in at point guard. Green is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3, the small forward.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. The shot's good from Gasol.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Valanciunas against Gasol. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Nogueira. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The awesome stats for the Raptors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Palmer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Freak with it. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Outside Lowry. Nogueira gets a screen for Lowry. Kicks to Nogueira. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting for Toronto. The first one falls. And Nogueira drops them both. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. The dish to Freak. Nogueira with the steal. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Gasol. DeRozan against Adams. Trying his luck deep. And it's Freak missing. Toronto's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Kyle Lowry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. White's checked in. White, he's checked in for Toronto. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Shooting for Toronto, Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross. For the 3. Kick out to Adams. Freak. And not sure what he was thinking there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of...
Yes, guys, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. Kyle Lowry.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.